Billie Piper is back with another incredible performance in the second part of I Hate Suzie, which is called I Hate Suzie Too.
It'd be great to see a little bit more of the real Suzie. It's not the Suzie they know.
They hate the Suzie they know.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, the channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name's Tim, an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the media industry for more than 15 years. And today we are talking about a fantastic show. This is a comedy drama from Billie Piper and co-created and co-written by Lucy Prebble, who some of you may know is a scribe on Succession and a fantastic playwright as well. This is the second instalment of the I Hate Suzie story, which focuses on the life of Suzie Pickles, who is a former child star whose life tends to go in a fairly chaotic direction throughout the series. That is triggered at the beginning of the first series when we meet her by a scandal that erupts around leaked photos of her, and then the problems that come from that in her home life with her husband and with her child, and of course what happens in her career. And it all happens very publicly on screen. Now we are back for more of I Hate Suzie.
Oh, there's 5, 6, 7 holding.
We have you in one of the most popular shows in the country. What are you afraid of?
Oh my god. She's doing it.
I'm doing it.
We catch up with Suzie Pickles in season 2, and things have kind of gone from bad to worse for her. She is living in the box room of her sister's place. She is fighting for custody of her son, and she is divorcing from her husband, Cobb. Her career seems to be about as low as it's been for some time. Not necessarily, you think, the best time to take on a celebrity reality dance show. But that is exactly what she is about to do. And this story, across 3 parts, an anti-Christmas special, is the story of how, at the beginning of the show, we're kind of seeing how it ends. This is the 6 months that gets her to that place.
I've noticed a change in Suzie.
I have to be perfect.
None of this is worth it.
Are you happy with everyone hating you?
Well, no, it's not lovely.
I Hate Suzie Too takes what I Hate Suzie did, and if you haven't seen that, do go and watch it all. It's available if you're in the UK on Sky and Now, and I believe on HBO Max if you are in the US. It takes this journey of someone who has lived most of their life in the public eye and therefore is someone who craves the attention of the public and of the media and has become quite self-centered throughout that. And it shows just how people can be chewed up and spat out by the system. This is a show that takes that idea and really lets it play out on screen. In the first season, we saw a kind of decline and fall story. We saw everything go wrong. If that was bad, then in season 2, things do feel like they become more tragic, more panicked, darker. And of course, there's still a lot of humour in this. This is full, it's laced with dark humour, but this is a story that is very nuanced. This is one that is tragicomic to the nth degree. And this is one that takes all of those ideas that are explored in season 1 and it takes them to a darker place. And that can be at times a little unsettling to watch, but it is so cleverly and brilliantly done that you will not be able to stop watching. I think what's so great about I Hate Suzie Too, just like I Hate Suzie before it, but I think even more so on this occasion, is that as well as being a very entertaining show, as well as having lots of dramatic elements to it, and as well as having those jet black elements to it that really do make you laugh, it's a show that quite deliberately, but without being preachy, makes you think about the whole of celebrity, about the way that people are treated in the public eye, and about the type of person who would crave that attention. This is brought together brilliantly by the central performance of Billie Piper herself, because she manages to come across with the Suzie Pickles character as someone who is both craving of that attention, but incredibly vulnerable, someone who is constantly in a state of panic, someone whose life is out of control, and the boundaries around her, the goalposts, are constantly being moved by a system that is designed to try and keep everything going, that's designed to try and get more eyeballs, to make more money from celebrity, from the excitement of the entertainment industry. And this is a bewildered person at the centre of it, but someone who still wants to be on that travelator, but at the same time as trying to be a mother, trying to see what she can do with her marriage, and, you know, having hopes and goals that perhaps go beyond the world of media. That's what makes this such a fascinating show, and I do think that a lot of that comes down to the fantastic performance that Piper gives. It's not often actually that a show that's got so much promise in its first season and feels like the characters are so well developed and actually the story is crafted to maybe be a limited series goes to a second one and not only is as good, but I think in my opinion is probably better. That's a rare treat because often it goes in the other direction, but testament to the writing, testament to the production and the performance that the character, the central character, and this is very much about a central character, is strong enough to carry this story on and to go deeper and darker on the journey of Suzie Pickles. I Hate Suzie Too is a 3-part special which takes you very much on a journey. It's not one to necessarily give you Christmas cheer if you're watching it just as it's come out. However, it is a show that is definitely worth your attention if you like fantastic writing, brilliant, thoughtful performances, and shows that make you think a little bit more about the world that you live in. I Hate Suzie Too is available to watch in the UK on Sky and Now if you want to stream, and it's on HBO Max in the US. I do recommend you go and give it a try. Right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found the review useful, insightful, or perhaps even entertaining. If it was any of those, do hit the like button and subscribe to Screen OD for more content. We'll see you again for more videos very soon.